April gave us some sizzling music projects across the African continent, some dope releases, and I expected no less because African music has never been better. I'm going to share a list of the 4 best projects I came across over the last month from the African music scene. Which of your favorite EPs and albums will make this month's list of best African albums? Let's find out. Buckle up, this is the no BS version. First on the list, we've got Ruga and Benson with R&B. I'll put this project on the list just based on the title alone. Very smart title, taken from the first letters of their stage names, of course, and besides that, I think the merging of the two worlds makes sense stylistically. You can hear the compliment when they execute, and the sound they ended up bringing out is not foreign to either one of them. Of the 7 tracks on R&B, there was not a single one I felt was out of sync with either artist. It was within both their individual lanes, which is impressive to do. We've already seen 4 tracks above 1 million streams in 2 weeks since the release of R&B, and those are Bebe, POE, Ilashe, which Ruga got in serious trouble for after a tasteless tweet, but I'm not going to discuss that here. And then the song Romeo Must Die, R&D. It's hard to not see almost every song on this EP as a hit, and the only difference is the magnitude of the hit, with Romeo Must Die leading the way with nearly 10 million streams on Spotify at the time of recording this. From a strategy perspective, the likely overlap between fans is quite obvious here, but what catches my attention is the following synergistic flow of the fans that were fans of one but not the other. This will be justified by an increase in overall streaming numbers and followers for each artist over time. I think this project will be a huge hit with Afrobeats fans, young and energetic that love a good time, and more likely the ladies for months to come. I rate this project an 8 out of 10. Next up, we've got Shakes and Les Funk Series. The couch project of hardcore Amapiano lovers is this one. It's crazy to think that Funk Series is the debut EP by Shakes and Les, considering they've been part of some bangers already after introductions by Uncle Waffles on her Asylum EP on the song Skubuhandro. The project features the monster hit Funk 55 with Deben Gogo, Zing Malo, Sika RSA, and Sihle. That song alone is at 11 million streams on Spotify within 4 months of release. Come on. Massive backbone for the project, besides all the goodwill they built up in 2023 since their introduction to the scene. And Funk Series is probably the hottest Amapiano project in 2024 thus far, at least on the local South African scene. What makes this project very attractive to the listener is the style of production being extra unique compared to what you're used to. It's also deceptively smoother and less, banging in terms of just hard-hitting log drums everywhere, if you know what I mean. That's part of what makes Funk Series special. There's great balance between the songs with vocals and those without to give you a wonderful perspective of who Shakes and Les are as producers. Skija lovers will be all over this. General Amapiano lovers will find their fix too. And you know what? Shakes and Les are here to stay. I rate this project a 9 out of 10. Next on the list, we have José with Vibration Universelle. Now, Vibration Universelle is the sophomore offering from José, who is a decorated Ivorian star in the industry. She's been around for quite a number of years at the very top of the industry. This album gives us more of a look into José as a project artist after 2021's Cocktail, which was her debut. Sonically, Vibration Universelle is José's most special album. It took her into a sonic space I haven't quite heard her in yet. She even gives us an Amapiano banger called Independent Woman, where she didn't miss a beat, even with the French delivery, and that's quite a feat. One of the key things I noted on this album is not hearing any production by Tamser, who Jose has worked with a fair bit in the past, and he's quite celebrated in the Ivorian industry. Be that as it may, Jose doesn't alienate fans of old either, with songs like Onesla that delve into the coupe décalé side of things. She even gives us some of that Aluku energy, going more traditional. When you consider all this, Jose has always been one of the smartest and most versatile artists on the continent, doing R&B, coupe décalé, soul, zouk, afropop. Now she's added Amapiano, Afrobeats, and all that to it. She really does it all. And that may be where she loses a few people on this project, because of how far she can take you to either side and only to bring you back to the other. And especially towards the end of Vibration Universelle, it felt like that a little bit, but the music is still great. Regardless, there are some also wonderful top tier collabos on this project that include Kifno Beatstar, DGB, Hero, and Chanel Lakinda from Gabon. So great acts there. I rate this project a 7.5 out of 10. And the last project I'm going to share with you on this list of best African albums of April 2024 is Polaris Pauline with Tufanye. Kenya is undoubtedly one of the most musical countries on the continent, and every year, without a doubt, I come across amazing Kenyan acts I never knew prior. Polaris Pauline is one of them. Her latest 6-track EP titled Tufanye is a beautifully crafted body of work, and there are standout aspects for me on this one. Beat selection is one of them. The entire EP gels, and the beat selection helps to showcase her range without restricting her to one pocket per se. The songwriting, wow. There's something effortless about how Polaris Pauline writes her songs for me. When you are a singer that can articulate their thoughts in a way that easily finds resonance with your listener without making your listener think too much or try to figure out like, what exactly is she saying? Then you're a winner. And this is what Polaris Pauline has in her arsenal, and it's impressive. I only hope she just builds on that, because it's a key, unique selling proposition in how she does a thing. The last point I would say is the singing and the delivery. I can't give enough praise to Polaris Pauline on how she executed this, but also you won't find any ounce of monotony in her voice. You could listen to her across 20 songs and she will immerse you into a musical world, and you're totally fine. For me, that's a winner right there. I also think her strength, choruses, yo. She can execute a chorus together with the backing vocals and stuff like that. And that was great just as a discovery, listening to this as the first EP from her I've listened to. And I think this might be her debut EP too. I don't know. I'll double check that. Anyway, that wraps it up for April's best African projects. What projects made it onto your list of best releases of the month? Let me know in the comments below and we can have a healthy discussion around it. Otherwise, that's it for me. My name is MJ Wemoto, son of Zimbabwe, signing out. Peace. Dende.